Hi, this is Kelly. Today is Sunday, April the 5th, 2026. I did not do a weigh in check in last Sunday, like I should have, because once again I gained a little bit of weight, zero point 0.4 pounds for that week. And I was feeling rather discouraged because it was the third week in a row that I gained a little bit of weight. The total amount that I gained over the 3 weeks was 2.2 pounds, so it wasn't an enormous amount, but it was moving the needle in the wrong direction. So, yeah, I was feeling discouraged. But unlike every other time in my life when I've been on a weight loss journey, I did not give up. I kept tinkering around and trying to see what I could do to make things better. One week I tried well, before I say what I tried, what I think the problem was. One of the problems was that I had stopped counting my calories because I just figured I need to wean myself off of that. It's not something I can do the rest of my life. I shouldn't have to count every bite I eat calorie wise the rest of my life. It's absurd. So I knew there was going to be a transition over that. But another thing that happened was that all of a sudden in the evening I was getting hungry again, like a couple hours after dinner. And I hadn't had that problem, in a couple years. I didn't know what was causing it, but it was making me nervous. So, not a whole lot of weight gain, but still felt like I was struggling. So, one week I tried having beans as a big part of my lunch to see if that would curb hunger later on in the evening. That didn't work. So this past week, instead, I had a big, and I mean big, fruit smoothie for lunch, 48 ounces, with bananas and 3 bananas, an apple, a cup of mixed berries, all three of them frozen, and a tablespoon of seeds. Which one I had, I rotated. One day it'd be chia, and the next day it'd be flaxseed, and the next day it'd be hemp. So I had a big 48-ounce smoothie for lunch, plus a couple oranges on the side. And that was my lunch every day this week. And this week, I lost. My weight as of this morning is 194.8. I lost a total of 3.2 pounds for this week, which is higher than usual. And my total weight loss as of today stands at 116.2 pounds. Now, did the smoothies do it? Or was it my body needed to go through some sort of weird readjustment period? I don't know. I honestly don't know. And that's the frustrating thing about it, is that every now and then your body does something, and does it mean you've done something wrong, or does it mean, it's got to do some maintenance inside? I honestly don't know. And that part of it is frustrating. But who knows? I mean, maybe it wasn't the smoothies at all. Maybe my weight would have dropped down this week anyway. It can be very, very frustrating at times, because you want to have an exact formula. Do A, B, C, and D in that order, and you will get, such and such result. Unfortunately, our bodies don't work that way. Not exactly. There's always wiggle room. There's always a process. There's always, excuse me, some sort of X factor that nobody really has figured out yet. But the main thing is to not stop trying. And sooner or later, either you'll figure out the thing you need to do, or your body will relent and start behaving the way you want it to again. So for now, I'm going to keep on with the smoothies for lunch. And I ordered a really cheap, and I do mean cheap, walking pad. It's supposed to arrive Wednesday. And I hope I can get it to last for a while, but because I can't afford an expensive one the way I'd like to. But just I'm at the point where I can buy one is pretty impressive, because when I first started my weight loss journey at 311, I wouldn't have been able to use a walking pad because I could not stand up long enough to, I wouldn't have been able to stand up and walk on it for 5 minutes without my back killing me. So I don't know how much good the walking pad will do me. Fingers crossed that it will last a while. But I do know I'm at the point where I can use it. And that's a big step in my journey. That's something I couldn't do a couple of years ago. So whenever I get discouraged, and I do frequently, about how fast I'm moving along or how much further I have to go, I do every once in a while remind myself, look how much better you're doing than you were when you started. And objectively, I am. So if you're in a weight loss journey like me, we all struggle a little from time to time. And I'm rooting for you. Just keep going, keep trying, don't give up. And sooner or later, things will turn your way. Take care. Bye.